What if I told you that the worst team in the NFL is going to be one of the teams with some of the highest potential? The team I'm thinking of made a bunch of key moves in the offseason to gear up for what they felt could be a Super Bowl run. Not to mention, this team has one of the best players in the entire league and has the talent to carry them to a Super Bowl victory. Now, you might be thinking this is the Steelers, with acquisitions like Russel Wilson, Justin Fields, and a new offensive coordinator, but that is not who I'm talking about. The team that I'm thinking of just recently drafted their next franchise QB, someone that they believed could develop and lead this team to a deep playoff run. Now, that was all until this happened.
We have breaking news from the NFL. J.J. McCarthy is going to miss the entire season with that torn meniscus in his right knee, according to our NFL insider Jonathan Jones.
Yes, I believe that the Vikings are the team that is going to be the worst in the NFL this season. McCarthy is known for his dynamic playmaking ability and strong leadership, and this has been a key asset for the Vikings, who were banking on his development to lead them to a successful season. His injury has now introduced a new layer of uncertainty and a challenge for the team as they navigate the rest of the season. With McCarthy out, the Vikings must rely on backup quarterbacks, which creates a ripple effect throughout the team. The offense, which has been structured around McCarthy's strengths, will need to adjust significantly. The impact of McCarthy's injury extends beyond just the offensive adjustments. His absence places additional pressure on the coaching staff to retool their game plan. Kevin O'Connell will need to make strategic adjustments to accommodate the playing style and strengths of the backup quarterback, and the effectiveness of these adjustments will be crucial in maintaining the team's competitiveness in the NFC North. And on another note, the injury could have psychological effects on the team. McCarthy was seen as a young bright star and a source of inspiration for his teammates. His leadership and confidence on the field were integral to the team's morale. With McCarthy sidelined, there might be concerns about how the team will rally around their backup quarterback and whether they can maintain the same level of energy and cohesion. So the Vikings' success really will depend on how well they can adapt and whether the backup can perform at a level that instills confidence within the locker room. Before talking about the team more, I quickly want to talk about what this injury might mean for JJ and his future in the NFL. As a young quarterback, every game is an opportunity to build his reputation and develop his skills. Missing extended time could affect his growth and delay his progression as a franchise quarterback. The recovery process and his eventual return to form will be closely watched, as his ability to regain his previous performance levels will be crucial for his future in the league. One could even ask the question if he will be able to ever truly trust his knee ever again. Now back to the Vikings as a whole. We saw last year what happened when they lost their starter. The team had a few good weeks and what felt like a Cinderella run, but ultimately they gassed out and lost their last 4 games, struggling to put a good amount of points up on the board. This is highly disappointing for an offense that has a playmaker as talented as Justin Jefferson. Jefferson has been a transformative force for the Vikings, redefining their offensive potential with his exceptional skill set and playmaking ability. Since being drafted, Jefferson quickly emerged as one of, if not the best wide receiver in the NFL. His presence on the field really stretches defenses, opening up opportunities not just for himself, but also for his teammates. Jefferson's ability to make game-changing plays and consistently gain significant yardage makes him a central figure in the Vikings offense, amplifying their scoring capability and providing a reliable target for quarterbacks. The Vikings also added former divisional rival Aaron Jones to the team and have other offensive talents like Jordan Addison and TJ Hawkinson on the roster. These are all crucial pieces to what the Vikings thought would help JJ's development and lead to successful offensive output. The team also has made some upgrades on defense, which already had a better year last year after having one of the worst defenses in recent memory. The team recently just added veteran corner Stephon Gilmore as well. So Spencer, if the Vikings have all this talent and are making moves in the right direction with a young, passionate, and smart head coach, why will they be so bad even if their rookie QB got hurt? Well, let's take a look at the schedule. Based on the projected win totals, the Vikings have the 5th hardest schedule in the entire NFL. They are in what has now become one of the most competitive divisions in football, the NFC North. The Lions and Packers seem like they are destined for another year of playoff runs, and Caleb Williams looks to make sure that the Bears aren't a laughingstock anymore. The team also faces some really tough non-divisional opponents like the Niners, Jets, Texans, and Rams. The Vikings went all in to try and combat this hard schedule, but got unlucky. The reality is, QB is the most important position on the field, and while Sam Darnold and Nick Mullins have maybe won some games in the past, they aren't the answer. There's a reason JJ was drafted to be the quarterback of the future, and without him, I really think it will hurt this team. For years, the Vikings have been trying to get over the hump. When Kirk Cousins was healthy and playing well, they always seemed to lose close games when it mattered, and had a defense that struggled to get off the field. Then last year, Cousins got hurt, and the season spiraled, and now potentially a similar situation. I think that this takes a lot out of a team and its players. To play such a physically demanding sport, knowing that your most important player isn't quite as good as most of the league must be hard. What do you guys think will happen to the Vikings? Will they in fact be bad, or will they shock the world? Thanks so much for watching, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe, and as always, see you in the next one.